Adonis Art in London used to be based in Earls Court. A great place to visit. Is probably one of Europe's biggest sales of male art. The owner and curator was Stewart Hardman, and I believe he operates from home now with a website called Adonis Art. I was invited to the exhibition of the late Stewart McCarthy and his friends, who had some interesting things to talk about. The Earls Court shop opened in 1995 and it closed down in around 2013. The last I heard from Stewart was that he was still running the gallery from home under Adonis Art.
But I could manage very well without, it's just easier to keep it on, otherwise.
I've been Jack. I'm going to have to pick it out of the summer clothes. It's been bad enough summer, it's come summer.
So you're Stewart Hardman, the owner of Adonis Art in London.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, hi.
So how long have you been here, Stewart?
We opened in this particular building in September 1995, so 16 years ago virtually to the day.
What gave you the inspiration to open?
Well, I'd actually had this business for a year prior to that.
Yes.
And I'd been selling in the Antiquarius Antiques Arcade in Chelsea before this. But I actually got the idea on a holiday to Egypt. When I was, it's a long, complicated story, but it involved me suddenly thinking how beautiful men were and how wonderful it would be to deal in the male form in art. So that's how it started.
Well, I mean, I saw you online originally, and I came to London looking for Adonis Art in Earls Court from that.
Oh right, okay. Yeah. Well, I had my website. I was a very early adopter, and I had a website by about 1997, 1998.
Yes.
And in fact, the web has become the most important tool in the sale of paintings. This is a very small market. There are very few people, very few collectors of the male form, and in fact, there are only about 3 commercial galleries in the world that deal with the male form in art.
And you're linked to those, aren't you, as well?
I am linked to them, and I'm the biggest of them. I'm the biggest commercial dealer in the world in male art. And it's a difficult job.
What do you look for?
Well, I have a slightly different approach from. Well, all the galleries have different approaches. My approach is I look for the male form in art for the strength, art that expresses the strength and beauty of the male figure.
Yes.
Essentially, that's what I'm interested in. Whereas, for instance, in the Leslie Loam Gallery in New York, they look explicitly for gay art, which is often much more sexualised than the art that I sell. Although I do sell some sexualised art, it's not mutually exclusive. Yes. But their emphasis tends to be on more sexualised work, and whereas mine is more on the figure, and mine is more figurative and decorative.
You seem to go through every range, don't you? Because you have the photorealistic sort of painters, and then the more abstract.
Yeah, but there's a limit to how much abstract there can be in the male form. You hit a certain level of abstraction and it ceases to be of interest.
Yes.
So I do tend to be mainly representational, and a little bit cubist, a little bit whatever, but not particularly so.
How did you do you work with certain artists?
I have a number of artists who I give regular shows to.
Yes.
I'm always looking for new artists. I found a couple recently in Russia.
Yes.
And I hope to be able to give them an exhibition shortly. But
does that give you a trip over to Russia?
No, it could do, but I don't think it's going to.
Yes.
Who knows where it will go in the future? But it's going to. If it works out, then it'll be a good show because there are some very good artists over there. And of course, Russia is still not a very gay-friendly society.
Yes.
There's still a lot of prejudice, so it's very difficult to exhibit gay art or male art in Russia. So therefore, they contact me and see if I can do it here. But there are some exceptionally good artists.
How did you pick up Mr. McCarthy's work originally?
Because he came to see me.
Yes.
When he had, there was a gallery before mine in London called the St. Jude's Gallery, which went out of business in 1993. 2 years before I started my business.
Yes.
I managed to get some publicity when I started my business, and Cornelius read the publicity and came to see me straight away. So that's how it happened.
Yeah. So this exhibition is in September 2011.
Yeah.
And how long is it on for?
This is on until the 1st of October.
Yes.
So for the whole month.
And who's coming in afterwards?
Then after that will be a mixed exhibition of two artists, George Cayford and Martin Ireland. And then we have another artist called Miles Anthony up until Christmas.
Right. Thank you very much, Stuart.
All right, thank you.
Cheers.
Bye.
So what's your name?
Peter Dobson.
And I hear that you're going to be writing a biography on
I am writing a biography, yes.
So how did you get involved in that?
Well, I've known Con and Alec since the 60s, the 1960s.
Yes.
But in 2007, Con and I collaborated on a book about his pictures, which was published by the Adonis Gallery.
Right.
And since then, I've written pieces here and there.
Was that sold through the Gaymen's Press as well, or
Sorry?
was that sold through the Gaymen's Press as well, or?
Sorry, I can't hear what you're saying.
Sorry, who's the publisher?
Adonis Gallery.
Gallery, and
It was published in 2007.
and did it go international? Or?
No. It was sold mostly through the gallery.
Right.
Yeah. And then last year, when we had the memorial exhibition, Stewart wanted a printed catalogue with illustrations, and I wrote the biographical text for that.
Yes.
So I started the biography, or the research for the biography, very soon after Con died. And I've got a lot of material now, and I've started writing the text.
Yeah. Is that going to be printed through Adonis Art as well?
No, it's another gallery.
Right. Can you name the gallery?
I can.
Right.
Do you want me to?
Yes, please.
It's the Moerman Gallery in Groningen in the Netherlands.
Right.
They're going to be publishing.
Will they be having some of his work over there at the same time?
Oh yes.
They've already got some of his work.
Yes. Cornelius approached them, I think, in 2009.
Yes.
And initially they exhibited drawings and graphic work.
Yes.
And then in 2010 they had an exhibition a joint exhibition with Nebojša Zdravljević, who's also an exhibitor here. Beauty Without Borders. It was a beautiful exhibition.
Yeah.
And they had a lot of very fine paintings of Con's.
Whereabouts is the gallery in the Netherlands?
Groningen, right up in the north.
Right. Is that an exclusively gay gallery?
I'm not sure they describe it as gay. It's Moerman, the Dutch name of the gallery, means beautiful man.
Yes.
So yes, they specialise.
So it's almost like the name of Adonis Art.
Some of the work, it's not just paintings, it's also sculpture and small installations. They have a male theme.
Yes.
But some of it's quite abstract.
Have you got a website?
Oh yes.
Can you just name the website?
Well yes, it's www.moermanggallery.nl. Yes.
Right, thanks a lot for that anyway.
Okay, you're welcome.
It's okay.
Was he directed the chariot racing in Van Hurst?
That's the most famous sequence, yeah.
But she's a member of the Academy, so she can vote for, but she's a lawyer. She's a member of the Academy because her mum was.
How do you know Cornelius's work?
Because I was in the Air Force with him in 1953, 4, 5.
That's interesting. So,
And we went sketching together. We did quite a lot of painting together.
did you know he was gay then?
I had a vague idea. I only just found out that I was gay at that time because I was quite young, 19. And in the 50s, 19 was not so young.
Yeah.
But not so old either.
It's a very difficult time to be gay, so how did you cope with it in the military?
I didn't take any notice of the law.
And you didn't have any problems at all?
Instincts, really.
So you had a gay old time in the military, did you?
Yeah, no, I didn't.
You had it on the outside, subsequently?
Yes, it was on the outside.
Yeah. So,
when I was on leave.
So what sort of work did you and Cornelius do in the military?
Sorry?
What sort of work did you and Cornelius do in the Air Force?
Telephony, direction finding, directing aircraft into and out of the airfield.
Yes.
And it was a very old rickety caravan in the park about a mile away from the airfield. airfield, and we had to walk.
Looked like a little wooden caravan sort of thing.
Well, it was an octangular thing, actually, when I think about it. A big aerial, double aerial sticking out the top.
Yes.
And you had a wheel inside which you could turn the aerial around with and get bearings from the aircraft.
Yes.
It wasn't quite as simple as that.
So when did you find out that Cornelius was gay?
I kept in touch with him after the Air Force.
Yes.
We became very close friends.
Yes.
I told him as soon as I knew myself, and didn't get any reciprocal thing from him at that time.
Yes.
He was a very devout Catholic as well. And I went through the Air Force thinking that he's too devout to be sexual at all, you know. All the while it was burning inside him. When we came out of the Air Force, we got together. We was quite close friends again. We used to go out sketching weekends, holidays, and eventually came out. It was about early 1960.
Right.
That's when it came. He obviously made up his mind that that's
it's quite a brave thing to come out to an old friend that you're gay, because when I was in the Air Force for 12 years, I was too scared to. I got very close to people, but I never crossed the line.
But even if you know that they're gay, because he knew I was.
Yes.
He knew what I was up to. I was playing the field at that time.
Yeah.
And in fact, he did portraits of all my boyfriends.
Cracking. Sometimes it seems to have been a lot more bohemian after the war than what it became afterwards.
Yeah.
So it's I've heard of all sorts
became
of
a sticky business when he found out that he was gay. He wanted to attach himself to me.
Did he try and go into denial?
Huh?
Did he try and go in denial with his sexuality at any stage?
I don't think it was that. He just kept quiet about it. Really.
Yes.
And he didn't want to discuss himself. Of course, I discussed myself with him all the time.
Yes.
But he didn't sort of respond to that.
Yeah. Is that what you were hoping, that he would respond?
Yeah.
At the time?
Well, later, I sort of knew instinctively that he must be.
Yes.
But I didn't want to force him to say it. But it did come out because emotional things came between us, and I wasn't interested in that with him.
Yeah.
And so it came a point where we agreed to not to see each other again.
Yes.
Alec was already around at that time.
Yeah.
And as soon as I disappeared off the scene, Alec stepped in. It's very funny because I compared notes with Alec quite recently on that.
Yes.
And it was only about 2 weeks after I decided not to see Con again.
Is this going to go in the book that's going to be produced?
I don't know. It's up to Peter. He's got the info.
Yes.
Yes, Alec dates his relationship with Con, I think 2 weeks after I decided not to see him.
So
I didn't know that until recently.
It's good that you're all friends anyway.
Yes, I'd known Con, I'd known Alec, I think for 2 years by that time.
Yes. Thanks so much for that anyway.
That's okay.
Good.
now we're meeting members of the gay and lesbian transgender community, and we're having a little meeting down the street. British conservative prime ministers having a reception. Yeah, in that.
Yeah, it's certainly changed since our early days.
Chris, are you okay down there?
Thanks to Stewart Hardman and everybody at Adonis Art London. This has been a Chris Summerfield media production. You can contact me, sponsor me and support me through PayPal at christopher.summerfield@gmail.com. Thanks for watching this art video.